So I went out there. To see what I could find. Now, okay, so I thought it was going to be a circus like last time I went down there when we got the now infamous cowbell video. It was much more mellow because this is a 6-week trial. That was a 1-day arraignment. So for that 1-day thing, everybody showed up to this. It was, all the news people were there, obviously, but it was a much smaller affair. That having been said, I got some very interesting interviews on the ground.
Indeed, yeah. Before we started, because I just remember from watching Joy Reid there, is it true? Because I don't follow the Trump trial bullshit. You don't really either. We do it on the show.
Before I went over there, I had to look it up. I was like, what is it? What are they charging him with?
Right. We cover this as seldom as we can possibly get away with while still calling ourselves a news show or a news-oriented show. But she said if he gets convicted, he won't go to jail. Is that true? Are they not looking at jail time if he gets found guilty? Because if that's the case, that might also explain why the mood is kind of dampened around this.
I was not clear what she meant by that. I felt like she was being theoretical. I felt like she was saying, well, of course they're not going to send Donald Trump to jail. That's how I took it.
If they don't send him to jail, he can still run
trial.
And win.
Yeah. Right. I mean, he could still even from jail.
Right. No, but I'm saying I don't think he would win from jail. But if he avoids a sentence, then what the hell's the difference? Maybe that's why the mood is a little bit somber around this. Because, the first time there was this real excitement in the air. This is the beginning of the end. This is the walls starting to close in. Now, maybe those dampened expectations have something to do with the lack of enthusiasm, but I think most of it is what you said. This is a prolonged event. It's not a one-day only kind of thing.
No, you go the day of the verdict, I'll go down there, and I'm sure it is going to be a fucking zoo. They're saving their cowbells for, yes, they're saving it for later in the trial. All right, so let's just go full screen with this.
Sure.
So this is a very interesting slice of life here, I think. So I hope you enjoy this.
A group of jurors who were vetted today said they read the New York Times, watched CNN, listened to NPR radio. You could almost hear a groan from the defense table. These did not appear to be your typical MAGA supporters.
I think that they will be brought back.
Alvin Bragg is a left-wing liberal Democrat. He's a woke Democrat, and he's doing this for political reasons, not legal reasons.
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking. Oh my God! Nobody wants to talk to you. You're just looking for attention. Nobody wants to talk to you. Nobody wants to talk to you. You're looking for attention.
You want people to kill us. That's why. Joe Biden wants to get us killed. That's why he's gonna have us all wiped out one day. Stupid. With the war that's going on right now, it's all Joe Biden's fault. Donald Trump ain't no good for nobody. Okay?
Is that my guy rolling in the back? Let's say Joe the home.
Hold the Joe or what? Joe the hoe gotta go.
Damn, are those your real eyes, man?
No, I wish. Pretty soon.
Oh, yeah?
I'm working on getting them tattooed.
We want mean tweets, we want cheap gas, we want labor, we want unemployment rates to go down, we want this country back. That's what we want.
Do you think Donald Trump will be able to fix that? Inflation, gas?
4 years, Donald Trump, we didn't have a war. He was just signing peace treaties between America and the Middle East. There was no problems. We had absolutely no problems with Trump. The only reason why people don't like Trump is because they can't stand people's attitudes. So fuck their attitudes. We're in New York. How could you not like attitudes? We all have attitudes here.
Trump says, don't ever let black people count your money. You're okay with that because it's like he's just, being himself. Always let Jews count the money. He says that shit. And you're like, what? You're the fucking guy.
Don't let black people count the money.
Never let them near your money. Don't let the Jews count the money. I'm just talking. You can look it up.
I am Emily Miller.
Okay.
I am Jewish. I have lots of Jews in my family background.
Okay.
So I am a Jew. And And we also have some Christian in our family.
Okay.
So,
And I'm assuming you're Jewish. You got the
Yep.
shirt on, Jews for Trump.
Yep. And I also got the Young Jewish Conservatives yarmulke.
and I met people who are Messianic Christians. They celebrate Passover also. So I wish anyone who observes Passover a very happy Passover, very meaningful and a joyful in the Passover.
You gotta look at it like this, like Trump is really a people's person. If you have not seen him at Chick-fil-A and stuff like that, and a lot of black people showing him love and all that, even rappers and other people, what does that tell you? And here it is, you have Biden that sat down with a black family eating fried chicken. Like, what is that?
If
Then
Trump
you had-
did that, he'd be a racist.
Exactly. Not to mention this as well. You even had Hillary Clinton that pulled out a bottle of hot sauce from the Breakfast Club.
I was just gonna say it.
Too. And that was extremely racist. So you think that all black people like hot sauce? No! There's other condiments I like. I like ketchup. I like tomato sauce. I like barbecue sauce. Hell, I don't care if I put Hennessy in my oatmeal. It don't matter. At the end of the day, why would you do something like that?
He's the best president for Israel that like Israel has ever had. You know, aside saying all that, you know, as a modern Orthodox Jewish Zionist and a young Jewish conservative, although I'm not young, I just turned 53. I support Trump for because he's also the best president America has ever had, and he's best for the world.
Do you think he's being convicted for political reasons? Even if he committed the crime, aside from that, the question is really, a lot of politicians commit crimes, but they don't get convicted. So do you feel that's an element of the conviction?
Okay, so I'm going to go with the converse of what you just asked me. Donald Trump is getting away with so much stuff that other people have not been able to get away. Just today, he tweeted something about, I guess, the gag order. If it were you or me, they would have thrown him in jail for contempt. So he's getting away with a lot of stuff, and people are giving him the benefit of the doubt because he's a billionaire, quote unquote, right? Or that he used to be a celebrity, you know, he was on The Apprentice. So people are just giving him the benefit of the doubt, not knowing, not following the case correctly to know what he's actually doing and what he has done. So he's getting a lot of benefit of the doubt just by his celebrity. So I'm going on the reverse of what you are saying, and he is getting away with a lot of stuff.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Everybody got separated. Anybody else's name, any other name, they would never be here, would they? What about something else? What about the crime in the city? We don't know who. Where's the big trial for that? I just called a rampant crime in New York City. Where's that? How?
I feel like not only that, he's down with pressing the button for us to have us all wiped out one down, because it's all in the prediction of The Simpsons. It's showing us how what's gonna happen, you know, in the U.S. that they're gonna blow this whole country up. And I'm scared, and me and my mom, we want to move out of this because we're scared, you know.
Well, move out of New York or the United States?
The United States one day, yeah. Because before it happens, because we're in danger. Our life is at risk thanks to this president that we have now.
Where would you go?
We're gonna try to move to the Dominican Republic or something.
Is that where you're from?
No, I'm not from there. I was born and raised here. My mom is from there, but she's been a citizen. So, because she got married and everything, so we're ready to get married. She's like, that's what she's citizen. But we're gonna go to her country because we're scared of something that might happen like this.
All right, so I've heard rumors that some people in the DNC have talked about replacing Joe Biden with Liz Cheney. If Liz Cheney were the nominee, would you vote for her?
You know, I like Liz Cheney. I think she's great, a lot of courage. But, and everyone there is a warmonger, so I imagine she would make a great president.
Liz Cheney would?
Yeah.
Okay, so if it was a Liz Cheney, Donald Trump contest.
It would be Liz Cheney. Liz Cheney is sensible, she's smart, she's a mother, right? She knows how to run things. She knows how to run a family. She would be able to run a community.
All right. Yeah, you just got to unmute your microphone. Guy looks like Santana.
He does, actually.
Yeah, looks like Carlos Santana.
He does. That would be a gig for him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was that was a very different scene, but in some ways it was more interesting. It was more interesting because it was less of a circus. It was a little easier to deep dive with people. And it was predominantly MAGA. I mean, the only people who were anti-Trump was the woman I interviewed. And you had some passerbys. You might have noticed somebody said, "Thank you for being here."
Yeah,
There were two people who said that. And you saw, like, I caught the little confrontation between the guy and the MAGA guy holding the sign. But in terms of people who actually went down there to demonstrate, it was almost entirely MAGA, which is not to say there were a lot of them. You're talking about 25, 30 people. But on the other side, there was like 2.
Yeah.
If that.
Yeah, it had very end of the world kind of vibes, especially the cast of characters. I like how the short Jewish guy, not only he had the Jews for Trump shirt, he had the yarmulke he was showing off. He also, for those who didn't notice, who were watching the video, he had the Zabar's tote bag, which is a very Jewish thing to have with you. Also,
they were both members of the Republican Club on the Upper West Side.
Oh wow.
That's how they knew each other. That's how those two, that odd couple, wound up going down there together. But yeah, it was a scene. It was a scene. All right. I saw some people in the chat saying, who are not in America, saying it looks like the third world. And that's a nice part of town. That's by the courthouses.
Yes, financial district.
Yeah, this is Manhattan. You think this looks like the third world? You should travel, or you should travel around. You should look at some of my New Orleans pictures.
It was so quiet. Yeah, it was very, very quiet, and that was a weekday. That was around rush hour too, right? I mean, that was when? When was that? Monday afternoon. Yeah.
Yeah, I got over there about 4:30, and I was there until about 6:30.
So that's heart of rush hour, financial district, and yeah, very quiet. Not the same as it used to be, but yeah, we will be tracking that story. I'm sure Russell will go down on the day that the verdict is announced, and it'll be a little bit of a louder, more riotous scene.
Please clap.